got to the stage of pushing Italy, but they never played Traore, and it always seemed like they could have played Traore all through the competition.
Yeah.
It's like they held him. It's like he's got something that none of the other players have. Yeah, pace. And you say, and the disgrace, and it's almost that pace. Bro, like international teams, that's one thing. If you have an international football, sheer power and pace, that's one thing that takes you. That's why Mbappe smashed it when he first come on the scene, and Spain is notoriously don't have pace. So for me, to see them not play Traore was a bit of a mate. Are you sure? You know what I mean? And almost get knocked out by Croatia, and for me, is a transitional Croatia, not a great Croatian team. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you guys, because they're talking about this Pedro guy like he's the next best thing, but everyone knows it's Fatu. Pedro. Yeah, and then Fatu is the one that's the real deal. But that's another thing out there anyway. So you
know what? I think it feels to me like Traore almost got into the squad to make up the numbers. That's what it felt like to me. Yeah. Like he wasn't there to kind of, you know, I don't know what else to say. I don't feel that they had any intention of playing him, because I just didn't get anything from that at all. So, you know, and especially when you talk about some of the other guys at Barca and whatnot that they could have brought in, I think they tried to go back to playing what they were used to before with the Xavis, the Iniestas, you know, and that team. And we saw elements of it, but the fact is that overall, the squad that you have there are not as good as that team. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you see how impactful the teams that made it far up, like we said, each one of them had players which were fast on the ball, they had that strength. You just talk about man like Sterling and Saka, you talk about man like Chiesa. These are guys that you put them on the ball and they're gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spain ain't got that.
Well, I had that on the bench, Traore. And the thing is, if you're going to pay our best friend, what's his name? Morientes? What's his name? Morata Morientes, you know. He was a Morata. Listen, I sometimes see how he gets paid for playing.
That guy's making into the team.
You know, it reminded me of post Liverpool Torres.
Yeah.
Remember, you know what I'm saying? When Torres, after Chelsea Torres, not Liverpool Torres, the Chelsea Chelsea Torres, straight just.
Can I just say, going back to your point on Traore?
Okay.
You made a great point in the Fatty Asu. But if you notice, Raj, you've called two black Spanish people. Now, Fatty probably didn't go because he's injured or he's coming back off an injury.
Yeah, bad injury, yeah.
But like you said, our man, I don't know Traore, I don't know his first name. He has absolutely scared the living socks off Premiership defences all season.
Yeah, sure.
All season. Now, for me, and Marcus maybe, so I'm just going to say what needs to be said without sitting on the fence. They didn't play him because he was black, bruv. Yeah, they brought him to make up the numbers. We got a black face in there, but we had no intention of playing him. And Luis Enrique showed that.
Yeah.
Luis Enrique showed that because, like he says, they were in situations where a goal down. Yeah. Italy, come on, bro. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows Italy is slow. You got Traore on the bench, throw him on, and do something.
Yeah, man.
But who did they bring on? They brought on all of the Caucasian players to turn it round, and you know that's what happens. I'm just saying it as I see it, bro. I could be wrong, and you know, I put my hands up, but I'm just being real because you cannot. Luis Enrique, I would love to sit in front of it. Explain to me, Mr. Enrique, why you played what? Probably about 5 games. So you had your group games, 3 games in the group stage, the knockout stage, 4 quarterfinals, the 5th game. So you played 5 games. Yeah. And Traore didn't get 1 minute, didn't give a second in none of them. Explain that.
No, I agree with you, Anton. And the thing is, I'm actually trying to remember. I don't even think I even saw
he came in again.
Them sending him out to warm up.
No, I think...
every time I saw Traore, after the game was finished,
And
he'd
he's
have
cheering.
his shorts on,
Yeah.
he'd have his short and a training top or something. Might
That
have
can't
his
fit
boots
him.
on. But he never, as he says, Marcus, I never seen him running up and down, warming up, getting nothing. The only reason I saw that he was there was when I saw him on the pitch after the game. Other than that, you didn't know he was even there. And I find that hard. How can you not play Traore? How? If you can bring him to the spot, you have to play that youth. You have to.
Even the impact role, like, you know, you got tired defenses.
Bring him off the bench.
20 minutes every game. 20 minutes every game. Defenders will be like, "Yo, we're tired now." Like
the best example was the Italy game, bruv. You could put on Traore and say, "Listen, Traore, I know you don't play there, but I just want you to go up top."
Up top. That's it. Yeah. And
play between Bonucci and Chiellini, and players. They're going to be scared of this youth. So I want my midfielders to be backing him up because chances are going to come.
Yeah.
And I would have given him at least 30 minutes on that pitch. I personally would have given Traore 30 minutes because I know in 30 minutes he's going to cause that Italian defense problems.
Bro, they would have to go deep and bring even deeper, and then all of a sudden you've got a different game going on because everyone's gone deeper, and you can play your tiki-taka football higher up the pitch when you've got players with pace, and that's the dangerous. But there's a common denominator going on out here. Certain black players are getting left out, and let's be real, this pattern follows over to the England team. But we'll get there because we'll get there because I feel that, you know, everyone thinks, oh yeah, it's a Spanish problem. No. We'll expose the English problem. We'll address it. We'll address it. We'll focus. Something's coming, and that's why I have to salute the likes of France and Portugal, who got in the finals of last tournament. They got to a stage now where they got shot. Black players just come in here because your guys are doing your thing anyway still, yeah. And I think France is just let them all loose. If you watch La Liga, anyone who watches La Liga, it is straight up. You got major teams full of black players. You know what I'm saying? Or from African, I don't say African players, from North Africans all the way down to southern sub-Saharan nation players. So which is fantastic. But we'll get there anyway. So yeah. But who else?